Hello Legionnaires and welcome back. We're here in Rome 2 Total War once again, and today we are showing off another one of the Total War League Siege battles, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this one goes down here. We did see a few other days, a few days ago is what I meant to say, the reverse fixture of this. So this is Percolate versus the Flaming Dragons. I think I accidentally mixed up the two. I think I had Flaming Dragons as attackers when actually they were defenders, and Percolate were the attackers, not the defenders. I for some reason got it mixed up. I don't know why I got that. I do apologize. But yeah, so actually today we do have Percolate on the defense and we have Flaming Dragons on the attack. So yeah, do apologize about that. Hopefully, as we've been chatting through this, I've been putting up sort of the units, so like the army comps for you to have a look at if you are interested in those. We do have Athens and Carthage on the attack today, which is certainly going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. I mean, Athens, I wouldn't have said typically is a very good, like aggressive faction. I mean, they got the Thorax, I guess, and they got Pikes and Thurios, so I guess they're okay, but they've not got anything like amazing. Like other like Greek factions that you, or like Hellenic factions that you can get, like Macedon, which have some really good pikes and pretty good at like infantry as well. Same with like Seleucids as well. Probably a stronger melee sort of roster. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how these guys do. I mean, you can see it like Thorax Hoplites as a general, not really instilling me with much faith. But Carthage on the other hand, very good faction for both siege, defense and attack, so I'm excited to see how these guys do. They got a good variety of like melee units, from like the Samnites at the back here, leaving infantry as well, also a very good unit, and we've also got some like mercenary Gallic warriors as well. Soak up that early javelin volleys. On the defense here today, we've got an interesting duo, a very eastern sort of like Caucasus sort of alliance going on here. So we have Kartli, well not Kartli, Colchis. I'm probably going to end up calling them Kartli now. I've done that. They do have the Kartli Axemen somewhere back here, so they are, you know, you see where I'm getting my my mistakes there. And then we also have Pontus as well, so yeah, very like, sort of like the north of like, sort of like Anatolia, these two factions. So it'd be interesting to see how they do. Looks like we're actually seeing a sally out here going on. What is this? Hillman going out, and they're going to just try and maybe like take on these Gallic warriors? I do not know. Looks like they are, yes. But yeah, a massive thanks again to Marketable Skills and the rest of the Total War League Siege group sending this replay to me. And yeah, I should be showing off a few more in the future. They've asked me if they could, if I could help them out with their Season 8 that's coming out. And so I'm very much looking forward to doing some more sieges. And oh, of course, who doesn't love a bit of a Rome 2 siege battle? But yes, it's been it's certainly going to be a glorious one, that's for sure. You can see here, mercenary Gallic warriors, they're doing their bit, jabbing or like waiting patiently for these hillmen to jabby again, and they'll jabby themselves. But this is why they're used first, because they can just soak up the fire. Like, I mean, not wasting ammo shooting these guys with these archers, but I mean, there are better targets on their way. I feel like these guys could have been taken out by the axemen inside. But yes, if you're enjoying Rome 2 and would like to see some more siege battles, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. It's going to be an interesting one. I mean, these two defenders, I would not really put a lot of faith in them, but these players are far better at Rome 2 than me. So I imagine they've got some sneaky strategies up their sleeves, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it goes down. Also, if you feel like you could, you know, compete in the upcoming siege tournament and you got a friend, they're like, you know, come on man, we could take on the this community, feel free to join their Discord. The link is down below in the description, and you can get involved if you want to. Also, my Discord will be down there if you want to get involved in any sort of content on the channel that then features on the channel. We've got a lot of scenarios planned, lots of historical battles on the way, so yes, if you want to get involved in any of those, do let me know. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if any of you guys could take on Total War League Siege.
What's going on then?
Put your money where your mouth is, as they say. It looks like Libyan infantry, mercenary Gallic warriors, they look like they're going in first. Looks like Athens is going to be going a long way around. He's got a, I mean, this honestly could just be to block, like, sort of any artillery fire or, like, archer tower fire, which is apparently what this move is. Moving this tower right to the edge of this, of like the wall over here. It is just basically just to block our arrows, which is an incredible big brain strategy. Look at this. Libyan infantry here getting jabbed the hell out of by those hillmen. Very nicely done. They killed 10 of those guys. Very nicely done. We are playing on the same map. I think that's all part of the fairness, you know, same map, same... Everyone has the same sort of advantages and disadvantages. And same planners in place from the attackers. They're just going to go smashing through this one point here. And then they're going to just try to grind it out. I don't know how smart an idea that is. We'll see. I mean, the defenders, you know, they did quite well out of it last time. They managed to surround the attackers who just kept charging through this one point and eventually dying. We'll see how they do. So yes, the attack's going in now. I mean, just the mercenary Gallic warriors going in. Some of them already routing. They were pretty banged up anyway. A slightly healthier unit going in, but they also look like they're about to rout. Shaken already. Yeah, the Axemen here getting some easy kills. Keep jabbing away, boys. Jabbing away. Yeah, here we go. Libyan infantry now going into a bit of a heavier hitter. And these are actually, you know, very heavy melee infantry going up against heavy melee infantry. I imagine it'll be a bit of a difference. Let me put up the stats. I know you guys like to see them. Already 67 kills for those Axemen. Very nicely done. Setting some hillmen in. Oh, is these... I think these must be the ones that already have, like, use their jabbies up. I don't know. Oh, they're outside still. They have 25 kills. Yeah, look at this. I mean, look, 3 units of Libyan infantry here, all pouring into this choke point. They need to just flank around here. There's a big gap that you can just flank around with. Athens could do that right now with these Sorios, but actually looks like it might be Carthage who's going to try it. He's going to pull out of this this combat here, and he's going to try and use this gap. And as he should. That's what you got to do. You got to play the map. These Sorios spears going in, charging into this choke point, aren't helping anything or anyone. Makes it easier for the defenders. They're holding up so many units with literally like 2 units. Yeah, these Libyans now jabbing into the side. Look at all those dead bodies the javelins have done. And that's a good thing with, you know, some of these eastern factions. They're a bit less armored. Certainly like the Axemen. I don't think they've got as great armor as... I mean, look at that. Yeah, 75. Actually, Libyan infantry have the same armor as these guys. That is actually crazy. And yet they are considered very heavy. That's what I mean. These Libyan infantry, they're a bit like the thorax. I feel like they're lying to us about them being very heavy. There you go. Yep, look at that Libyan infantry. With that little flank there helping to rout the hillmen. So they're doing a decent job. And is there a fight? Are they seriously fighting over here? Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this. Hillmen have actually managed to engage this Cretan archer here. I don't know if they're actually killing any of them, but look at this. I've got all these Cretans having to get off the wall. And we've got Rhodians here as well. This is different to last time. So a breach has been opened up over here by Athens. Not a bad idea. Killing some of these eastern spearmen as well. I don't think they really cared about them. But they could do with knocking down another breach, really. Another larger one, because that is a tiny little breach to try and pour troops through. It looks like, you know, making a little bit of progress are the attackers. Carthage is in here, and he is doing some decent jobs, like decent work. I don't know if Libyans are his best. Did he bring anything like mercenary noble fighters or anything like that? I don't know. He's probably, yeah, the Sammonites, which is not a bad move. I mean, these guys, yeah, pretty decent stats, you know. But yeah, I haven't seen any of like the heavy hitters. It just seems like he's spamming out the Libyans, which is not a bad idea. It can work. Cretan archers over here also getting shot at. Oh, and we've got Pontic Cav in the back here. Look at this. Looking for an opportunity to go for some archers, maybe. Maybe go for general. I think he's seen it. He's seen an opportunity he fancies here. Cappadocian cavalry is a good cavalry unit as well. Fairly expensive. He's getting jabbied at. Yep, look at this. Jabbies coming in from those mercenary Gallic. They're killing a fair few of those cav. I think he's going to go for it here. Yep, but Athens is awake to the threat. Carthage needs to move. Is he going to be able to jabby? I don't know. Yes, he is. Oh my gosh, that's pretty brutal on the cav. There you go. Yeah, the Cav down to 65. They've got a couple of kills somewhere. 32 kills. So they've killed something off. Maybe they were over here helping with the attack on Athens. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like that Cav now, it's not finished, but, you know, it's in a little bit of trouble. Over here we know Pontus actually sending in troops. His Pontic swords here going in. Slicing and dicing their way through. There you go, Libyan infantry. They're starting to lose already. So, I mean, this is good for the defenders. Actually, the Pontic sword's losing as well. Everyone's losing. And it's kind of how war goes. No one's a winner. Look at this. Javi's coming. These Carl the Axeman, the better Axeman are going forward. With 43 melee attack, these guys can do some work. They still have the same armor as well as the Libyan infantry here. Their melee attack looks pretty good. And it looks like they're doing exactly like their opponents did when they were defending here. There's Colchis. And they're cycling out units. Certainly the Axemen will probably benefit from this because they're getting like a bit of a charge bonus. But it seems like they're losing still. This the Axemen just can't take on the infantry here, the Libyan infantry. A bit tough for them. It seems like that Cappadocian Cav hasn't really done anything else just yet. It's just hiding back here, you know, staying out of sight. But still in the minds of these Carthaginian and Athenian players, I'm sure. And yeah, look at that. They've gone through the breach here. I personally feel like they needed a bigger breach. But they sent in the Thorax. It looks like this is going to be Athens' main point of entry. So we'll see whether they have any more luck, you know, with 2 entry points. Javi's coming in here, look at that. The Pontic sword's getting a bit of a flanking volley there into the side of the Javi, into the side of the swordsman, not into the side of the Javis. That's for sure. Keep throwing those Javis, boys. There you go, another volley going in. And again, look at that. They start to get weakened. Thorax there, yeah, they're dying. They're dying. The Cav again. Is he going for a charge? Looks like he might be here. I mean, look at this, luring out, the Hillmen luring out the swords hit, and they saw an opportunity to get these archers, I think. The gate is also going to be burnt down. It's very much in the hands of Colchis, so I don't know whether oil will be activated, probably will be. You look at this, why is this Thorax being lured out just to try and kill off this one Hillman? I mean, it is a bit annoying, I guess, but look at that waste of the Javis, though, on it. And yeah, 4 guys left, that's not causing any more issues. There you go, broken. I mean, I guess nicely done by Athens, but kind of did waste the Javis. Seems like they're still holding on to this breach point quite nicely. We have got Thurio spears in here, which they do have more javelins. Javelins, obviously, in Road 2 are just supercharged. These guys do so much damage. Yeah, the javelins, they have more like 4 or 5 volleys of javelins, these guys do. Yeah, they're just letting rip into all the units around them right now, trying to damage these axemen. It's a very, very nasty weapon to use. I mean, especially since archers get focused down so much, bringing up like just some guys which have like extra javelins, very useful. Looks like right now we're going to see round 2 of Pontus just jabbing into the side of the Thorax sword, and Athens is not having any of it. He's running back. He's like, nah, we're done here. They've already killed 21 men. They need another breach point if they're going to try and break through here, I think. But they haven't got many more tortoises. Yeah, they've got no more. What happened? You should have brought at least one more just to knock another hole down, I feel like. Just to try and weaken this position a little bit more. Like, one little choke point like that, easy. Just one cut of the axe has to hold it. But you can see already over here, it's this choke point, which is much larger, sucks in so many more units for the defenders. Such a large, they've got a larger area to try and defend. They are getting gradually pushed back. Looks like Pontus is now bringing up his own Thuriel spears to get involved in the Javi fight. Good to see, good to see. Yeah, Libyan infantry here. They're losing. Jeez. There's like the Archer and Javi fight going on around every fight. Just insane. There you go, Libyan infantry starting to waver. Don't blame them, to be honest, with all the Javis just going on, flying into them. I feel like they're going to have to try a new strategy. I mean, Carthage is low on infantry. He's got a couple of units of swords left that are healthy. Athens is loading in with a couple of units here and there. He's not got too much in the way that's left. He's got another Libyan infantry just stood on a tower here, actually. Yeah, so they need to start firing to the flanks of things over here. They're doing a good job killing these eastern archers off. They need to keep that up. Keep shooting into these eastern archers. Do some good damage. Another Scorpion back here as well. Okay. Bringing the Scorpion, trying to... Yep. I imagine that's just flying into some combat somewhere or into reserve units. I'm not sure. Could be anything. Sniper General, maybe? Who knows? Don't know what it's firing into, though. But yeah, that'll be doing some damage with that Scorpion. We now have Samnite infantry now in here. So Carthage setting forward some... Well, a different unit. I was going to say he's heavier, but I don't know if they actually are. Let's have a look at the stats. 36. I mean, they've got worse melee attack, I think, than the Libyans. Yeah. The armor is better, though. 95 armor. Well, I guess in a way, yes, they are heavier, but they just have less melee attack and melee damage. And they are winning this fight decisively against Pontic swords. There you go, beat him back. And it looks like Carthage generally is in retreat. He's now just allowing Athens to fight it out here. There you go, Thuriel spears that they're holding on. Pontic swords doing their bit. There you go again. Looks like Athens is changing target. I don't know why he's pulling out one combat and going into another. That's just going to cause his unit to lose a lot of men here. Storax are probably doing just fine in that fight as well. And again, I mean, Storax here going up against Pontic swords. See how this goes. I mean, if they put enough javelins in there, they'll do just fine. Oh, look at this mercenary Celtic warriors going forward. Oh, they're not the mercenary like naked swords or something like that. I'm pretty sure they're available to Pontus. I'm not sure. That would be funny if we brought them up. Surprised they haven't sent these guys in first. Just being like a bit of a meat shield. They are light melee at the end of the day. The Samnites go back in there. Now the attacks are cycling in units. Trying to get a better charge off. Yep, again, seems like Pontus is going to respond by equally cycling as well. This is a battle of cycling units out, in and out right now. Yeah, this choke point's just turned into a bit of a cold war. No one's going through here. The archers, though, I imagine, could probably just keep peppering down anything they liked. I mean, I keep shooting like the Javis and things like back here that are just in reserve. These guys look like they still have ammo. I don't know if it's as easy to identify when a javelin are out of ammo, but I think they still have it. Archers here also have ammo. I just start shooting at them.
Double time.
The cav over here is just, yeah, it's a futile charge each time it charges forward. It just gets like jabbed to pieces by something. Could they not use their archers potentially here? Like Athens could use his archers and just fire down this line here, which might be what he's doing anyway. Again, Carthage pulls back, and again, Athens goes in. I think the idea is to try and bait units like this Mercenary Celtic Warrior that's happening right now. They're still trying to go after the Samnites. They had that attack order. And now they're running through a combat, and they're dying quickly. Look at that. It's a sneaky strategy, but it does kind of work. If that was intended, it might not have been. But yeah, all of a sudden, look, that Mercenary Celtic Warrior over there, down to 78 men, and it's almost redundant. I mean, they're getting great shots right here, or a Colchis right into the back of those Sammonites, one of those precious Samnite units. And again, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of progress here. I mean, this is what happened in the reverse fixture as well. Like, they got this far, and then eventually the defenders sallied out. I don't know if they'll be doing that just yet. They might be thinking about it again. They're thinking, can we do the same as what they did to us? Sally out and flank around, but the attacks will be aware of that potential threat. They, like I said, they just did it themselves in the reverse fixture. We'll see. It's going to be a close battle, that's for sure. I mean, they are burning through defenders right now. That isn't much when it comes to remaining like infantry units here. Carly Axeman. We've got another light sword coming forward here. There isn't much else, and they've got to keep defending this choke point with a couple of units here. There's not many reserves left. Eastern Spears, they're not going to do much. A few Carly Axemen over here, but yeah, they are burning through them. They've got to keep the faith up, but to be fair, there isn't much when it comes left to Athens either. Athens has committed a lot of his infantry. And neither side brought pikes. I think Colchis can. Well, Pontus definitely can. Colchis might be able to. And Athens and Carthage both can as well. But yeah, no one brought pikes. There you go. In these two factions go again. Athens and Colchis. They've been fighting each other, it seems, non-stop. Sammonites still here. General dead for... I didn't even realize this. Oh my gosh. General is dead for Carthage. So he is, yes. Oh my god, it didn't... I was like, no sort of like... I'm guessing he got sniped or something then. Yeah, it looks like he's been sniped by a scorpion or something. That's a bit of a blow for Carthage there, not gonna lie. Morale could be a little lower. That is huge. And you're gonna need to do something similar to either Colchis or Pontus, try and get their general down. And their general here is just a Pontic sword. I don't know if that is just you can bring that as a general. I don't even know. Well, they might have booked that to get a cheaper general. But we do have the noble blood cavalry. That is very much a general unit. I don't know. I don't play Pontus often. It generally could be just a general unit, which is a bit worrying because it's not a great sword unit. Dorios going in here, battling on. I feel like they keep going in and out of combat, so they're dying here. Here we go. They're going to attack where the Mercenary Celtic Warriors are, because they are the weakest point in this line. They're only sending weak Athenian units to try and take them on, and they're already wavering and routing. They've made a fair bit of progress. I mean, look at the bodies down here. Insane. They made some progress on this side. They just need to get more troops in to back it up. Otherwise, they're just going to get flanked here and killed off. I mean, there isn't really much left. There's another couple of Thoria Spears coming up. Yeah, Mercenary Gallics. Yeah, pretty much dead. A couple of remaining Thorax. Could they send them in? Maybe make one last push? I don't know. Defenders looking very good right now. You can see, yeah, look at this. I mean, Carthage is wavering at 108 men. That's because of general loss. And he's going to retreat because he doesn't want to risk losing this unit. Don't blame him. And Colchis stands strong with his Carly Axeman. Hold it on. Hold on, boys. You can do it. Thorax again over here losing. I feel like it's just like firing across the other side of like the defense to hit these guys. So like if they're attacking on this side, there's just a unit over on this side here, just jabbing in, shooting in with archers, getting their angles right, and they're just doing a lot of damage. Then again, the Thorax might actually just be inferior to the Carly Axeman, and the Carly Axeman can just beat them in a one-on-one. It is quite possible. With 46 melee attack, it's possible. They've earned a chevron from that many kills. Insane. Again, looks like Carthage has weakened units and he's just sending back in a dying. And now Athens is sending in his general. He's got no other choice. He's out of other troops, out of options. Defenders looking very good right now on the balance of power. Pontic swords here. They're going in. Athens is falling back again, his troops wavering as he does that. Pontus is making a little bit of a flank here with his Celtic warriors. He's trying to get into the sides. His Cretan archers have been sent in as well. It's never a good sign with archers being sent in. Look at them. Desperately hacking away with their daggers. And the Pontic line is pushing forward, regaining ground that it lost. See the Thorax hoplite trying to retreat, trying to get back to their own lines. And Athens is trying to, reform the line, just make sure that no one's outflanked, no one's in trouble. Carthage looks like he's throwing away his archers just to maybe slow down the enemy. He's got one Libyan infantry he can still provide. These Thoros spears here, I don't know what they're doing, they're desperately holding on. And it's not looking good. That Cappadocian Cav, though, is dead, I think, by the looks of it. So that's not going to be causing any rear charges. And it looks like the defenders aren't going to try and outflank. I guess they don't think they have enough. They possibly don't. They possibly don't. Thorax hoplite, though, the general unit, he keeps getting out of position. Hold the line! Pontic swords here, still harassing. Is it general v general? Might be, you know. No, it's not. All these are Pontic peltasts. They're not even swords. No wonder they're getting beaten up. In goes the general again. He's kind of turned his flank though. He's just, his flank is kind of just open to the axeman down here. Just be careful. He could throw away his life in the game just like that. Berkeley, though, they're on the defense. They're probably thinking that they're in a pretty good position right now. They are holding very nicely. Oh, and here we go. Instead of going to be the Cappadocian Cav, it's going to be the Noble Blood Cavalry here. The general for Colchis, he's doing some hammer and anvils. Needs to be careful though, because there is a Thuriel Spear here. Could jabby to death this unit here. He needs to be very, very careful. Colchis has a lot of troops left. This is a mass rout that would be catastrophic for the defenders. Look at this, a mass rout is taking place. It's just too much for the attackers. There you go. That is going to be a victory again for Percolate. So, yeah, Percolate actually did win the... oh no, Percolate lost the first one. Flaming Dragons won the first one, sorry. And then Percolate won the second one here. So, I don't know what that really does for it. I imagine there's some stats and there's some points that make the difference. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been given them yet by Total War League Sieges. But hopefully that I put them up at some point for you to be able to work out who's going through. But yeah, we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, defenders, we have Mia the Cow Queen here as Pontus. 156 kills with the Pontic Swords, 126 with his Archers. Pontic Peltas, 124. 224 kills with the Celtic Warriors here. And then the, spammed out the Pontic Swords. Getting, 114, 119, kind of the best. The Soria Spears getting 178 kills. Then we have Uldasis here playing as Colchis, 124 kills with the Eastern Archers, 131 with another one there. He's got a lot of missiles, actually. Brought a variety of different ones. 101 with the Slingers, 104 with the Javelins. Axeman getting 144 kills. And then the Kali Axeman here, 189, I think, is the best of the bunch. 159 is also pretty good. Then we have Premium Petrol playing as Athens. 212 kills with the Mercenary Cretan Archers here. His normal Archers getting 128 kills. His Thorax Swords, which he spammed a lot out, which is kind of like, the Athenian strat. 184 kills, 126, 139, some decent kills there. Thorios Spears, 111 is the best of the bunch for them. And then Big Dog playing as Carthage. 107 kills with his Cretan Archers, 123 with another one there. Libyan Infantry, spam these guys out. 137 kills, the best of the bunch. 142 actually, might be even slightly better. And then what else has happened here? We got 190 kills with the Samnites. These guys were really the big pushers. 156 was another one there. Yeah, these guys really did most of the heavy lifting, I feel like, for the Carthaginian army. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 siege battle. That is the final part of the match between Percolate and Flaming Dragons. Like I said, I'm not sure who's going through. But thank you very much again to Marketable Skills and the Total War League Siege Lot for sending me these replays. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.